Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sommelier Corner. Once again, my name's David Horn. I'm with the Kai team here in Park City to tell you about a fantastic wine I wrote about for you this month. What we're writing about today is going to be the Dolfo Pinot Noir. It is a fantastic Pinot Noir from Slovenia, so not a traditional area you may expect, but as you know, I like to explore various areas. Let me tell you a little why I arrived at the Dolfo, and then we'll talk about it, and then we will visit the advanced tasting grid, and I'm going to run through the wine and do a tasting on it really quickly. So the reason I picked the Dolfo is I really actually wanted to pick a Burgundy, and I was out shopping for a great Pinot Noir in Burgundy. And you know, if you've shopped for those in our area here in Park City, there just aren't a lot of options, and the ones that are available are either not that great for their price or a little above the price range of where I'm trying to target to bring a good value to you, my readers and watchers. So I was, agonizing. I didn't want to write about Willamette. I've written about Willamette in the past a couple of times already. Didn't really want to venture into California today. I wanted something more earthy. So then I walked by and I saw the Dolfo, and it kind of sprung to my brain because when I first started, really getting into wine, I was working at Montage. And I worked with a sommelier by the name of Tanya, and she loved Dolfo, and she would sell it to everyone that would let her, and they would usually be very impressed, largely because of the value. They were getting a great wine for a better price. So I saw the Pinot Noir and I was like, you know what, I want to write about the Dolfo. And so that's how we arrived here. I am familiar with the winery and the wine they produce, so I knew it was going to be a little bit more like the Burgundy that I was trying to find to write about, with earthy qualities, not super fruit forward, more non-fruit to start. And so with that in mind, there's plenty of information about Slovenia in the article, but they've been making wine for over 2,000 years. Pinot Noir itself is originally from Burgundy. That was where Pinot Noir was first found, and just can present itself in so many different ways based on its terroir, where it's growing, how the climate is, what that year is like even. Burgundy is very sensitive to weather conditions, as Pinot Noir everywhere is. So I'm going to use the last 2.5 minutes here to try and whiz through a tasting. I did do 2 wines in 5 minutes on Monday with my tasting group, so wish me luck, and I will go pretty quickly, I hope. All right, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, I mean. All right, so this wine is a red wine. It is clear. There's no evidence of haziness or cloudiness. The intensity of the color is going to be medium minus. It's got a nice bright kind of ruby color there to it. A little rim variation, maybe a little silver on the edge. There is minimal staining here and not a lot of tearing going on either, not to be unexpected, and no evidence of gas. On the nose, let's go ahead and take a whiff. Oh, the aromatic intensity on the nose is definitely a medium plus. It bursts out of the glass. You get lots of aromas right away. The age assessment on this one, and I do know the age, but I would still say this is a developing wine. So it's showing its age, but still has time to go. No presence of fault initially on the nose. The red fruits shine through the most. I get a lot of sour cherry and cranberry in there, a little bit of dried cranberry as well. So the fruit quality is definitely more of a ripe to dried. Non-fruits, I'm getting potting soil, a little bit of like a horse, pasture, like visiting a horse barn. And what else? Some flowers for sure, like roses and violets. Mineral, I'm getting, maybe a little limestone or chalk. And no evidence of oak actually on the nose. So what that means when you're doing a tasting is you're not getting vanilla or allspice or clove, or oxidative characters that come from the oak. Let's visit the palate really quickly. This is a dry wine. Acidity is medium plus. Alcohol's medium. The body's a medium, not too big of a body. Tannin is probably a medium as well, medium minus. The texture was very round. For the fruit, it is more of a tart sour cherry and dried cranberry fruit condition. Maybe a little strawberry even, and some brambliness. And Not getting a ton of oak on the palate either, though there is a touch of vanilla. This is a balanced wine. It doesn't feel separated. You know, the acid is integrated well with the tannins and the body. What else? So this climate would be a cooler climate with the higher acid and the lower alcohol. And yeah, so that's the quick run through. I went a little over my time there, but just wanted to do an advanced tasting. I've been doing those more with my sommelier group that does a lot of tastings, and it's a lot of fun. It kind of just guides you through the tasting by asking you questions as you go. That's why I'm able to do it so quickly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration, and please enjoy the article. If you have any questions about the wine or about real estate, never hesitate to give us a call here at the Kai team. Thanks so much.